I
Did
like
you get
it.
Did you get the chrome cover?
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the regular one too.
Yeah, that chrome cover alone, it was like the pick of the week. It's like the sickest cover.
Brooks Mack did the art, didn't he?
Yeah.
The Death Variant by David Mack. I wish I would ever get a letter like this once I left the job. A mortal world of possibilities, a helpful guide for extraordinary life after godhood.
Right? Oh, man. Hey, I didn't realize Death didn't even get a pension. Ain't that some shit?
Just like corporate. Thanks for your service, dick. Kick out.
I was thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute, because I was rereading it. I was like, wait a minute, they didn't even offer her a pension or shit. She got nothing.
Pretty brutal.
Yep.
Pretty brutal.
Scott, did you guys watch Mortal Kombat yet?
No, sir.
I saw that it was on HBO. We just didn't get a chance to watch it yet. We finished Falcon and Winter Soldier and started the first episode of Invincible.
Nice. What do you guys think so far?
So far, it's good. I forgot how much of a dick his dad was. But we only got so far as the...
I got up to episode... Yeah, how far I got up to, I think I have the next two episodes, 6 and 7, because I was trying to get caught up on reading. I was watching, I watched Mortal Kombat, watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, did some stuff with the kids. So yeah, it's a pretty busy weekend. And that's with me calling in on Saturday. I called in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, apparently California gave us 80 hours of COVID-related sick time.
Mm-hmm.
So anything, you can literally say anything COVID, and you get 80 hours. And they expire in September, I believe. So I told them, oh yeah, my wife got the shot, so I have to wait. Are we recording live right now? I'm talking about this shit like.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, we are.
We are.
Yeah.
Jesus, a little warning.
It's not like it says your name right here on the screen.
I was really sick on Saturday.
I think my brother saw Mortal Kombat. He was talking about that the other day. I think he saw it. Oh, yeah.
I watched the first scene, and it actually looked like pretty good. I was surprised, but I haven't finished it.
Well,
The
now
fight
that-
choreography, man.
Sorry, go ahead. I gotta finish reading. Stop talking to me. Finish reading.
Lizzie.
Yes.
Did we lose Isaac again?
Yeah.
Looked like he was adjusting something and then he dropped out.
Uh-oh.
Womp womp.
There he is.
Oh, that was funny, Jose. Thank you for the laugh. Wait, live? Oh, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I was sick, you know. Hey, make sure you don't put that in the replays because, people from work watch it.
Everything's going to replay, baby.
It depends. It depends if we get a nice little bit in there, then I'll do a
Either you edit it or I will play a Disney song in the background and get us taken down.
Let's just be frank about this whole situation. hypothetically speaking, if anybody were to do anything COVID related to get government money out of it, to get your employer to do it, if they're participating in it, they're complicit in the bull crap. So as far as I'm concerned, they're getting what they're getting.
So Josh is saying, police them.
If they're too stupid to be honest with you, fleece them for everything. When the highway bandit's been robbing you for your entire life and they happen to drop some gold as they have gone into the bushes, pick the gold up.
Well, yeah, all that extra stimuluses and all those child credits. As much as I don't like just money being printed into the economy, doesn't mean I'm stupid and send it back. I'm gonna keep that shit.
You know how dope it is to have 4 kids right now? Dude, we just bought a Yukon.
Right now, dude. What about the rest of your life? I'm good with 2.
Oh, it's amazing. Dude, that's the whole thing. The whole thing about life is this. Whether or not you win or lose in life, it's how many people are holding your hand and crying when you die. I got somebody holding each hand and
I don't know,
each
dude.
foot.
I don't know, dude. I know people that have had like 6 kids and all 6 of those kids dropped that dude faster than a sack of potatoes. Just don't mess up.
It's not in my character. I operate on a certain set of Judeo-Christian ethics.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, you cut off. You did judo? I'm kidding, Nate.
He does judo with
I love you, Nate. Nate, I'll be there. Nate, just know I'll be there. I'll hold your hand.
Yeah, you guys are all younger than me.
Your hair.
You guys
That's how I know I'll be there.
You guys will all get to see me die. So unless something stupid happens,
Josh and I might have to tap into some of your kids to help us carry our coffin.
Hey, Miles, you're strong.
Oh man.
All right, what do we got this week? Oh, do we want to start big? This is going to be a clip show. Oh, you got something? If you guys got something, bring it in first, because I have a limited amount today. So whatever we can do to keep this bad boy going.
I mean, the finales were pretty huge.
I was at Dollar Tree the other day, and I got these cool little trash cans for my toys so they can throw away their trash.
Oh my god.
That looks like literal garbage.
Literal garbage.
You paid for that?
So
it's all right, dude.
Spawn could take the trash out now.
John says judo Christians are the new MMA. I can just see that judo Christians. Like you have like a gi with like crosses on it.
Dude, if that becomes a thing, I'm like gonna be pissed because we should have copywritten that before we said it. See, that's the problem with going live without telling me, Nate. You get the gold and then people steal it.
We're gonna carry a cross down to the ring.
No, look, that stuff's already been done. Krav Maga, the Jews claimed that martial art was what Jacob used to wrestle with God in the Old Testament. That's back in Genesis. You can't really beat that.
Greco-Roman.
Hey, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Isaac said, Greco-Roman. The dude fought a lion.
Okay, let's go. We'll start soft. Invincible. I know more people are getting on board with this. Where are we at with this right now, Vargas?
I am at next episodes are 6 and 7, but I am loving it, dude. Holy crud, it's so good. And I said it before, man. Just there is an underappreciation for voice acting, but this show pushes and it raises the standard really.
Usually when there's voice actors, Mark Hamill.
Kevin Conroy. Yeah.
Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, and then the list shrinks greatly after that as far as voice actors go. But
Hank Azaria, Nancy Cartwright.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. I feel you. I get you.
Yeah, for sure. But this has got Glenn's resurrected smashed eyeball from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Steven Yeun.
Yeah, you get the there's just so much, so many people. Sandra Oh.
Sandra Oh. What is it? Is it J.A. Simmons or J? What is his name?
JK.
J.K.
J.K. Simmons, mustache
J.K.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was what? J. Jonah Jameson, right?
Yeah.
Billion Jacobs.
What's her name? Zazie Beats.
It's Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth
Yeah,
Rogen.
there's no lack of also good Lord, he's in everything. And he is an actor and Clancy Brown.
The Kurgan from Highlander.
Yeah. Is it Brown?
Yeah, Clancy Brown.
Yeah, he was also he's in a ton of stuff. Pet Cemetery. Was it 2 or 1?
Starship Troopers.
Lost.
Yes, Starship
Over
Troopers.
it.
Going back to the roots of Late to the Party, Starship Troopers.
It looks like a lot of the cast from The Walking Dead's in this.
Well, yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
Yeah,
It's
Robert.
Skybound.
Kirkman, it's always, it's always what they say. It's who you know, bro. They all know Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman's probably worked with them. They take direction really well. So he said, let's do it. Another comic book adaptation. Why not?
Justin Roiland from Rick and Morty.
Who does he play?
Doug Cheston. So
Who's the other dude? The one, the guy that always plays the crazy dude, and he's been in Parks and Rec. He was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He is he's always guest starring. He's got like that fro sort of crazy hair guy. He plays what's the guy's name? Red Explosion or
Jason Mantzoukas.
yeah, I think that's him. Yeah, I really dig that guy. That guy's funny as hell.
But the
His voice is
animation,
funny as hell.
I don't see any. There's no
Animation.
Animation. It's seamless. It's flawless. The voice acting is straight. The mouths match what they're saying. For those of you anime fans out there, I know you might be disappointed that they didn't cut the corner and just make the mouths go like this when they're talking.
It's
But-
such a show. It's like, oh my god, it's straight comic to show. It's like perfect, spot on, 100%. Like you can't ask for a better show to represent this comic. 110%. Like Robert Kirkman, best book out there now, best cartoon out there right now on Amazon Prime. So if you don't have Amazon Prime, make sure you subscribe for that Invincible show. All 8 episodes. Get in, guys. Do it. Let's go.
Or just borrow your relatives.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're right, Isaac. It actually could be argued it is the best show on television right now. Pretty bold, but I can see it.
Unless you have
Being a
picture in
contender for
picture, and then it could be something else.
Picture in picture. How far? Liz, you guys said you guys are on the first episode, right?
We're about halfway through the first episode.
Yeah.
We got to
Okay.
the part where he's learning how to fly.
Cave Dudes, you guys haven't watched it?
Oh, dude, I love this show 100%, dude. You got Lego. You need to get on this show, man.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Guys are like, you're missing out, dude. You don't know what good television is. Good animation. Love Rick and Morty, just knocks it out of the water. You love Scully Dude Joe, you gotta do it.
Nice. I am a fan of the Skull Dude Joe, and Rick and Morty's pretty good too. So I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go on your guys' recommendation.
Rick and Morty are big sellouts. They're on everything.
That's
For
true.
some hates marketing, those dudes love to market.
Well, there's a good segue. The main hero, or main hero, is invincible, but his dad's an actual alien, and that lead us into this next topic, Alien Day. Lego.
Oh yeah, we are celebrating another marketing holiday. Hooray! Fox put this out, I think it was in 2016 or something like that. LV 462, the moon that has aliens. So April 26th, which is today, And yeah, so they always come out with some promotional Alien stuff. If you go on any social media, you're going to see all the artists and people talking about Alien. I don't know. Have we had enough with the marketing and commodification of old shit? Are we tired of these holidays?
I mean,
Do
it's
we
not
need
really
more
a
of
real
them?
holiday until
I
Hallmark
didn't
makes
know
it
about it. They missed me. I'm on social all the time. So now I guess they're not all hitting their target audience.
hard.
I don't know about you guys, but it's been like the last 5 years where social media has introduced me to a veritable cornucopia of useless bullshit holidays. Like,
Well,
go ahead, Josh.
no, I was just going to say when you're no longer a society that's based on judo Christianity, then
Judeo-Christian weekend.
then you don't have a standard. You don't have a standard for holidays. So when you remove that, you remove the idea of God, you remove any kind of foundational principle, and you can make up whatever holidays you want. You can have Alien Day, you can have Talk Like a Pirate Day, you can have Gay Month, you can whatever you want. Whatever you want. This Donut Day, Burger Day, Pizza Day, you know, your second cousin's first roommate day, whatever you want.
Yeah, or winter solstice, spring solstice. Oh wait, no, those were before Judo Christians. Oops.
No.
Oh, they were pretty sure,
Good
but
try. Good try.
pretty sure you got dunked on. But that's cool.
Here comes a new 30-year
Okay.
Oh,
You're gonna find Josh at the library. Watch.
I can't lose because I don't care.
Oh man. But it's not a holiday till Hallmark makes a card. That's the standard.
You can
All
make
right.
your own cards now.
That's right.
Everybody
Hallmark ad twice, Jose. Thanks for that. Hallmark
getting movies on
checks in the mail.
there'll be no week, or for the next 5 weeks, there will be no wheel on Talking Shiznit. We're going back to the roots of picking in the core group. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, you guys are gonna miss out for a little bit. We have some.
Full
backed up-
transparency, the wheel broke.
Right.
To be
We'll go with
to be
that.
honest with our audience, the wheel broke. Or we have reason to believe that the wheel is being manipulated to land on certain ones. So until pending of an investigation, the wheel is out of commission. It's been
Until
put on a
John
5-week.
Until John starts putting stuff on the wheel.
Yeah, it's on a 5-week paid suspension. Keeps its benefits and its pay, but we need to investigate why that wheel is so keeps landing on what it lands.
Keeps landing on murder porn, so we had to take it down a notch.
Yeah.
Jesus, John.
Oh,
So we put on timeout so you guys learn better.
That's right.
Man.
One bad apple spoiled it for everybody.
John says, "Well, then my list of questionable content movies will just grow longer while we wait." Yeah, I don't know
Damn
if
it, we
there's any
played
getting around
ourselves.
it. That's fine. We'll get to it when we get to it. But we did want to go back to our roots a little bit. We will do it once in a while.
Yeah.
The original idea with the wheel was to have it be like a 7th member, and then we would do all of us, and then rotate it to the wheel. But we'll have the wheel be involved a little bit more. We'll probably do run it through us, and then do the wheel a couple times, and then run it back through us again. But it had been too long between some of the selections that we wanted to pick as movies, and one of the core tenets of Late to the Party was that we wanted to make sure that there's all of us are friends, and there are movies that we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to see that they haven't seen yet. That was one of the core pillars of throughput for the show.
He's being
Let's
nice.
see,
Those
moving
movies
on.
I hadn't watched.
It's all Jose's fault.
Hey, Jose, have you seen El Norte?
No, which one's that one?
1983. What's that?
Which one's that one?
It's a movie about I think it's like a Guatemalan brother and sister.
No, I've watched it, dude. I think I have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I watched it in Spanish class, like in '92, and it was a good one. Might have some relevance to these times, so I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
might put that in my. I don't know, but I got a lot of kung fu to get out of my system before I start caring about the socio and economic impacts of South America transport. Got a lot more kung fu to do first. We're gonna have at least 3 nunchuck movies before I start caring about the plight of the world.
That's a good ratio.
Right? I have to be the Asian representative of the show, right?
We don't need to pull your eyes back like that. But yes.
I do, because you won't be able to tell unless I do.
Love you
All right. Speaking of kung fu, there was a movie that just came out this week that was on HBO Max, and we'll have some spoilers here. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, then we won't spoil it too bad. Mortal Kombat. Anybody else see it besides me and Jose? Just you and me, Jose.
Yeah,
Jose liked it. I think it was a horrible movie.
I liked it.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Do they actually scream out Mortal Kombat in the movie?
No, but they say flawless victory. Like the guy gets a flawless victory, and then he says it himself. No Bruce Buffer. Like he's just calling out his own stuff.
The flawless victory. There was a voiceover, wasn't it, for the what was it? There was one of them where they're like in that, and I like that some of the settings were like the video game settings.
I felt like this movie was obviously filmed during a pandemic, and they had like 8 different shoe boxes that they took the different people to shoot inside of those shoe boxes, and then they try to duct tape all the shoe boxes together and make a 6th grade diorama. And I didn't feel like I was traveling in the world. I felt like I was traveling between sets. And
we talk a lot about comic book movies and adaptations of comic books and stuff like that. But video game movies, for some reason, have always been really difficult to make. I mean, as far back as like Super Mario Brothers, which I hope never ends up on that wheel, but Super Mario Brothers, for example, like even
Josh
the first
twirling his mustache when you said that. I don't know if you see it.
Like even the first Mortal Kombat, like people, it was cool for what it was, but I mean, you look back at it now, it was dog crap. It's just for some reason video game movies have never been really adapted well. Look at Assassin's Creed more recently. They're just dropping the ball on it. So I think what I enjoyed about it was, it's like you said, that's what the original Mortal Kombat was. It was just you fought one stage, you finished that fight, and then you went to the next stage. There was really no story. You had to kind of dig deep and kind of put the pieces together. But it was a combat game. You go from one level to the next, to the next, to the next, and that's why I felt they made those decisions to use those sets, which is what I enjoyed about it. And then the whole voiceover thing of the flawless victory, fatality, the kill scenes too. Like if you played the more recent Mortal Kombat, they were they're really brutal, and I like how they actually caught that on in the movie. That was pretty cool. I'm a fan of the Mortal Kombat blood and gore. My parents tried to keep me away from it as a kid, but I still watched it. I turned out okay, I think, for the most part. But yeah, I think that's what the creative choice was.
I'm not going to disagree with that, but I don't want to make excuses for a movie just because of the source material. Like, it's a martial arts movie based on a martial arts game, and the martial arts choreography isn't as good as choreography is for martial arts movies right now.
Yeah, no.
And like Like I said, it just felt like it was done as like somebody's pet project in a box, like a sixth grade diorama. Like I said earlier, it felt like that. So let's see, we got some. James Lewis is upset that we're not spinning the wheel, so he's gonna be back in 5 weeks. He bids us adieu. But,
Are you sure it's because of the wheel?
well,
Not
I'll be
everybody
back in
has
5
to like
weeks.
you.
Man, isn't it kind of depressing that the wheel's more popular than we are?
right?
Like, no wheel. I'm out.
So there
Well-
is an element of participation that they have in that. Maybe we'll try to come up with some other adaptation for the wheel while we still rotate through the movies.
You know, the joke is though, is that there's 6 of us, so in 5 weeks we'll still not be doing the wheel.
Well,
No, we skip
technically,
mine. I
I
got
went
Ong Bak.
today, so
I got Ong Bak. It'll
So in 5 weeks will be the end of it.
all right. Mortal Kombat. Jose loved it. I didn't. Let's see. Alien Day. We got through that. Okay. Captain America and the Winter Soldier. You see how they rotated the end of it? They kind of busted a Soul Edge to Soul Calibur deal for those of us who are familiar with the PlayStation 1 video game. So, my big take is this, and this is why I loved it, because Captain America becomes a black dude, and he kills Antifa with the shield that has the American flag on it. I was like, yeah! Did anybody else not see it the way I did?
I didn't see it.
we figured you didn't see it, Lego. It's okay.
I can't remember how she died.
No, she got shot. He didn't do that to her.
I was gonna
think
say I don't think he killed her.
Nate's talking about the other
Oh,
bad guys.
okay.
Well, like killed like I don't want to say literally because he didn't kill anybody, but the way that it went down, it handed him the shield properly, and it still discredited that whole it's not perfect, the world's not perfect, so let's blow it all up. Yeah, we don't have a solution, but we'd rather just live in the ashes and come out of that. And it was like, you know what? No, we're not perfect. We've got bumps, we got bruises, and I might not stand for everything that this has ever stood for, but I do stand for what it stands for now. I don't know.
I think that the role of Captain America was handed over to Sam Wilson in about as good a way as you could have expected. I've never been a fan of the Falcon being Captain America simply because the Falcon was an awesome character in the first place, and there's no need to have him jump up to someone else's role in order to make him better. He was already good. I had mixed feelings about Bucky inheriting the mantle when he was in the comic, mainly because Bucky was supposed to be dead, and I never really fully came around to the whole Winter Soldier storyline. Not that it's not a good storyline, it's just it felt forced, and that's the same thing with giving Sam the mantle. Now, given all of that, I think the way that it turned out in the show, like I said, is the best that they could do in that circumstance. And given all the problems that are lurking in the background with the Walt Disney Company, everything like that, this was a pretty good way to do it. You could nitpick the hell out of it, but I thought it was a good ending to the show, or at least to this season. I'm hoping that they'll do more because there's so much more going on now.
I think we're gonna see it in all Captain America 4, so they're gonna make you pay for it directly. next. They're gonna want that money up front. I would like to see them do a truth series of everything that Bradley went through in his days and him telling the story. That'd be perfect. And seeing a truth series, that'd be awesome.
Well, before we get there, I think I'd like to see Marvel actually reprint Truth. It's been out of print forever. And I don't even think, did they ever do like a collected edition?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, they did. But I think it's been out of print since like 2004, right?
Yeah, it went in and out of print in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, so I think first step is reprint it, but not before I sell my Truth #1 for $300. Link in the bio. No, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Isaac. We do need to have a Truth series, but first print it. That way we understand what's going on. And but yeah, like Josh said, I think they did the best job that they could. It didn't totally lean one way or the other. Personally, I like his whole little speech and his going back and forth with the politicians, like making them accountable for all that crap. Like, yo, you think this is hard? Yeah, no shit. This is what your job is, dude. If you think this is hard, try living in the people's shoes. I enjoyed that. I felt like it brought everybody together. It's like, yeah, we're so divided as a country. It's like we're forgetting who the hell we're supposed to actually be holding accountable. It's the people that are elected. What the hell are they doing? Now, because you have to go and clock in and do some real work, now you're complaining. Now you're telling us, oh, but it's not easy. No shit. It was never meant to be. So I enjoyed that little exchange at the end. And then his little the final scene of just giving a little bit of credit to Isaiah Bradley for everything that he did. And it's like that's all it was. It was like here's our appreciation to you. Everyone's gonna know what you did. And thank you. That was it. And it was well done.
In the comics, does Zemo have an Alfred?
Yeah, well, he's got all kinds of servants because he's nobility.
And we're in the Marvel universe. Does he have a Jarvis? Come on. That's not cross-mogenate stuff here.
Yeah, but he looked more like an Alfred than a Jarvis. He was he was old and white and
yeah. You know what though, sticking with Captain and Winter Soldier, I want to talk about Walker.
Okay.
Because that dude won me over as an actor and as a character. Like, holy crap, he did such a great. What is it?
The Texas Ranger?
The Texas Ranger.
No, John Walker, sorry. US agent or doppelganger, Captain America, however you want to see him. Definitely redeemed himself. I like it when things are said without being said. And when he's chasing the flag smashers and he sees the little the caravan or that armored truck going over the edge, and he makes the quick decision to look, do I keep chasing them or do I save the people? And he doesn't even say anything. He just runs and he starts trying to save the people. He ends up failing, but it's just the fact that he finally put that whole anger aside for a second and focused on what he was supposed to be. And then he became, Captain America for a second, just by trying. And I really enjoyed that. I like that. And then the little revelation at the end with him getting his US agent suit, it kind of leaves you like, okay, so good guy, bad guy, what the heck's going on here, especially with Madam Hydra there. So it's all over. I definitely want to see that flushed out a little bit more. So
well, yeah. I mean, we love, as people, we love redemption stories. Like when people are too perfect, they're almost extra flawed. At least in the realm of fiction and comics and whatnot. Yeah. But when you when you put something on them a little bit, just like all this the Negaverse Superman stuff where Lois Lane gets killed and he goes berserk, like that seems to be like the writing on the wall. I just watched Superman and Lois. I don't know if you guys have been up with that or not, but it's pretty good. I just binged it today. It's
is that a show?
Yeah, show. on a HBO Max.
I saw it on HBO
Okay.
Max. I didn't catch it
Yeah.
on WB. It's a WB show.
Yeah.
It's that
Okay.
one, it's that one with Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher, right?
No, there's a new one. New one.
It's Teen Wolf.
Oh,
It's got Tyler Hoechlin from Teen Wolf. I don't know. It's pretty good. It's about they're like older. Superman and Lois are older, and they got teenage boys. One of them got the powers, the other one didn't, and they're sharing Superman with the world. And they're like, "We need you as a dad," and he's like, "Yeah, but there's nuclear bombs. Like, I'll catch you at the next prom," you know. So, but those kind of problems where it's like, what's more important, you know, being there when your son's crying about football, or the bus crashing off the cliff of, 30 people gonna die. You still let me down, Dad. Like, I don't know. It's good. It's well written. I'm probably shitting all over it on accident. Is Lego
Yeah,
still around?
totally make me want to watch it.
I like his placeholder. No, it's good. I recommend you guys check it out.
Okay.
HBO Max. It's
Yeah.
actually it's a fast, easy watch. So you don't have to like drag yourself into it to get into it. It moves pretty well. So if you guys want to check it out, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about
All right.
it if anybody will get on board with it. If nobody gets on board with it, I'm not going to invincible it.
Going back to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, one of the things that and I made this comment beforehand when we were still going through the series, but I think that the main villain in the show, which is the Flag Smashers and this Carly girl, I think that's the weakest part of the show. They were the thing that I cared the least about, that I had like no connectivity. Usually Marvel with their villains, they create compelling villains and you're like hooked on them. You're like, man, I can kind of understand where Thanos is coming from, or, Red Skull is, the reverse of Captain America, or Loki, whatever you want to do. But like these Flag Smashers, it's like, I don't give one rat's ass about these characters. It's everybody else in the show that made it, whether it was Baron Zemo or John Walker or Sam and Bucky, all of these main characters that are like the central focus. Those are the ones that, I cared more about Battlestar than I did about the Flag Smashers. So I don't know what
do you guys think about the ramifications of Carter being a bad guy, being the power broker?
I think she might be brainwashed like she was in the books.
Was she brainwashed in the books?
Yeah. Isn't
Is
she
she
the one
the
that
one
leads Steve Rogers when he gets shot?
Yeah.
The one that on the steps. Yep.
Yeah. So I
In
think that's the route they might be going.
In the comic book, though, all of that was the result of the Red Skull. And in the MCU, the Red Skull's kind of been taken out of the picture.
They might introduce somebody else.
Who knows what's going to happen after the Loki TV show? Because if it's going all over the place, the time and stuff, they might, reboot some stuff.
It's gonna be Doom.
Lego.
Ooh.
Lego's back. Okay.
You said the magic word, Doom.
Anybody got a key book?
Doom and he shall appear.
You always have the fire.
Yaves?
I've got this
All right.
hot and ready PB&J. This is exclusive from the kitchen. You can see there's a good amount of organic peanut butter on there. Some tasty serves. And
Damn it,
this
did I
one's really
do-
important to me because it's going to give me nutrition and protein, and that's a good thing.
Dang.
Anyway,
dude.
let's see what you guys got.
I can't eat peanut
That's
butter
awesome.
yet. Damn it,
Aw,
Lego.
sorry.
That's awesome.
Here I am.
Because as a kid,
I am
because as
very,
a kid, I could
my
either have
apologies. I
peanut
did not
butter
mean to
or
wave that
jelly.
in your face like that. I'm sorry.
God.
That was a dick move.
2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks and I'll expect a sandwich from you.
You got it.
I put that one away.
Look at Nate.
Did you have it? This is a newer key. Not
Major
super
key.
new, but Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, Gwen Stacy.
Is it
It's
a
a
first
fairly
print?
hot book right now. I might be sending this. I'm going to be sending some books. What, Liz? There you go, Liz.
I see it. Okay.
Hey, what
And
happened to
then-
Robbie Rodriguez, the incredible creator of Spider-Gwen? The
Did I bring
sole
this one already?
creator.
You showed that last week, guy.
I brought this last week.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I have a big stack of them because I'm trying to get a bunch ready to go to send to either of the both of the grading companies actually. And I got this one.
Ooh, that one's nice. I've got this one.
That's funny because I got that one too for a different topic though.
Like
Ooh.
First Echo.
I like that cover.
Dave Mack. His art's beautiful.
For sure.
You guys ever watch Louis C.K.
Well,
talking about what that means? It was so
What does
good.
it mean?
It was so good. Somebody would kiss you on your asshole, and then it exploded.
What do you got, Liz?
Well, there's no first appearances, but it's one of my keys in my collection. It's part of that Tron variant series that Mark Brooks did for Marvel. This
Dude,
is
that's
his
a sick cover.
It's Captain America.
Why isn't that in the Captain America shrine behind you?
Because Josh doesn't like it.
But it's Captain.
It's for me.
Not
His
everything Captain
hatred for
America is
Tron stumps Captain America's love.
good. Not everything Captain America is good.
The best part I like about this cover is the shield. It looks like one of the discs. So like the outer ring is a disc, but like the star is still it like holds it. So you could throw it like it's really
Like a
cool.
ninja star.
Yeah. So good. I'm only missing a couple of these. So I'm only doing one a week.
Nice. No one
Josh, you
else.
got any juicy
Where's your
games?
key- Where's your key
I got
game?
one. I got one. All right.
Ants in the pants.
It's the pants. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the classic war strategy game Risk, which is fantastic. And they've done probably 20 or 30 variations of Risk,
Like Monopoly.
like Monopoly. Yeah, there's a million of them. And a lot of them, there's not a lot of great stuff that's going on. But I got to tell you, one of the ones that I really think knocks it out of the park is this variation right here. And it's kind of worn because it's got a lot of play. But this is Risk Godstorm. So basically, every player
Whoa.
going to take one of the ancient empires of the world. So you got the Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Celts,
And the Greeks.
the Greeks, and there's one more.
I'll flip it over. I bet you can see it on
I
the
can't even remember what the other one is. Anyway, what makes this game different is that each of the cultures can summon their deities to go to battle for them, and the gods can rain down miracles, both good and bad, upon their people. One of the cool things, the battle map looks really good. It's a map of the ancient world, and you'll notice there on the side, right there, that's Atlantis. So Atlantis is actually one of the continents that you can bring into play. And interestingly, one of the bad miracles that the gods can bring down is to sink Atlantis. So there's an element of strategy involved in, do you want to take the continent of Atlantis, which gives you a strong bonus through the game, and risk having the entirety of your military wiped out that's in place on the continent?
That fucking sucks when it happens because it's happened to me twice.
So anyway, it's an excellent game. It's for up to 5 players, and it's a limited game. The old Risk game kind of goes on in duration until somebody conquers enough territories. But this game lasts basically for 5 turns. So you got 5 turns to make a go of being the lord of the ancient world. But it's
You're talking about fighting in the underground.
Yeah, and there is one other added element is that when your armies die, they're not out of the game. They just go to the underworld and do battle there. So it's like this eternal combat that takes place. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. Definitely one of my keys.
Nice.
It goes from being Risk to being Diablo.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty badass.
That looks super fun.
Hey guys, I think we might have to rethink this whole wheel thing.
Why is that?
Why?
Because we don't got once we said there's no wheel, everybody just tuned out. There's like 3 people watching. I'm sure 2 of them are me and Isaac.
I'm watching.
We're watching too.
Wow, man.
Because we can't see
that-
everybody.
That interaction piece, it's tough. Man, either we're gonna have to get those movies back on it, or we're gonna have to figure out something to do with the wheel. I don't know.
Well,
Food for thought.
why can't we just take have people recommend for the next couple of weeks to put on the wheel, and then the last week we spin it. Once it gets full, we spin the wheel. Each
They like
week,
doing it
everybody.
They like doing it every week.
Oh well.
I just don't like watching bad fucking bullshit movies.
I'm with Lego.
Give the
I don't want to
people what they
watch
want.
Mac and Me or Marty and Me or any of that bullshit.
Okay, so here, why don't we come up with a different?
Mac and cheese.
Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, it's I've thought a lot about the wheel of misfortune, and I know that it has its place and it has its value for participation and interest in the show. Actually, both shows. But we risk. Well, I mean, I guess we risk that, because I recommended Battlefield Earth, which was shot down. But
We almost got extra content.
It's
with
your
the
fault.
tattoo.
that's right. We did almost get a tattoo. But I don't know. It's tough because you have to factor in the troll element. Some people are just going to want to wing like the worst trash into that field.
I have an idea. Epiphany. Okay. Next time we can bring the wheel back, right? And you guys have to all agree to this. I'm not going to overlord this thing, but we all pick our movie to go on the wheel.
I was waiting for that actually.
Oh, brutal. No, go ahead.
We all pick our movie to put on the wheel, and then we can see the comments of what they would like to have on the wheel. And right there immediately, Isaac will call it out. We'll all give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If it gets through our thumbs up, then it can go on there. But it's not just going to go on there because they recommended it. And that way, we can get through Mac and Me and murder porn and not have that pop on the wheel, and still have the wheel be an element. I don't know.
That's a possibility.
So we get to do it like gladiator style. So it's like,
Right?
and it forces them to bring their A games.
John says Avatar F Lego up. We still have small glimpses of Lego. Like Lego likes he liked Ong Bak.
That's true.
He pops up and makes a cameo once in a while, but
It's okay. Recovery's a hard road, man.
I think I'm depressed, guys.
Heroin.
Dude, just
We're there. We're here
Don't
for you.
be.
Lisa. We're here for you.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
there's other stuff you didn't like. You didn't like Phantasm. You didn't like some of those other flicks.
Yeah,
But they didn't break
I was
Not according to
really
the
just trying to
scale.
boost the positivity. I was on that road, and I don't know what
You
happened,
fell off that
guys.
wagon too.
Well,
I'm
okay,
still shell shocked.
so
now he's like fuck Predator.
just 2 things. First of all, I put the category out there. Is it a 10? So there were two categories that didn't have to be selected, but it was selected. And secondly, you weren't present when the three movies were presented, and everybody else chose Avatar.
Not me. I wasn't there either because the other one was the week both of us were gone.
So it is true
It's not
that
our fault, Lego.
I put that movie out there as potential, but everybody held the knife.
Man, Liz, we missed 1 week and this whole show goes
Right?
to shit.
It all went to
You know,
trash after that.
I've said it before, guys. Democracy does not work.
Oh man.
John says it sounds fair. The idea, the new wheel idea. Because
I think I could get down with that. I don't know.
If we did it like every other week so that some of us
No, that's sugar. Eat an apple.
Could we do like half
No,
the wheel with like
that is
our
sugar,
picks
and it is
or something
10:30
like
at night.
that? Like we each throw a pick on for the week and then
Well, that's kind of what we were doing. It's just it kept landing on Human Centipede.
Did we load the wheel up with, like, let's say we rotate our 6 picks? Like, for instance, next week's Josh, right? He had his 3 things of movies, and we just load it with his 6 on his turn. So he's got a 6 out of 16 chance that'll be one of his movies, and then the rest will go through those guys with the Gladiator pick. I don't know, food for thought. We could still kick it around, but at least it's, like Josh has the biggest chance during his week to get his movie selected. So that way there's still, because some of us kind of got, once the wheel came out, we kind of got shit on, some of us. So we don't want to not be.
You know what? I like that idea. I like that each week it's still one of our responsibility to do it. So we get to load up a portion of the wheel, but then everybody else still gets to put something else in. I like that idea.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that too.
What do we think about that one?
Hell, man.
We're waiting on Jose. Jose's giving us sideways.
Oh, talking to his child. He's scolding his child right now.
Sorry.
We voted for Jose. That's what the shirt says. We voted for Jose, so we did.
What did I miss?
SkullDudeJoe.com. Vote for Jose shirts. Available now.
We're gonna rotate the host around still, right? We're gonna rotate the hosting of the show around. Whoever the host is, they're gonna get 6 picks to go on the wheel, and then the other picks will go to the audience, and they'll, whether or not they get on the wheel, it goes through the thumbs up deal. So that way, the host still has the biggest chance to get their movie featured, but there's still audience participation. And then we have a set host, so we're not fighting over who the host is anymore. And there's still, we don't just have 2 people watching the show because they still have some interest in seeing their movie be picked. So I think it's the best way to get all of our ideas into it. And then we gave it a thumbs up. We all gave it a thumbs up rating if they want to try that idea for a little while. And everybody was listening but you. So do you give it a thumb up or a thumb down?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening again. What happened? Just kidding.
We followed his shirt.
The idea lives. The idea lives.
Okay.
Sí se puede. Sí se pudo. Democracy. All right, all right. You gave me faith in democracy again with the thumbs.
CGC has just raised their prices, and they have such a tremendous backlog that it seems like people are still using them as the main. They're the big guys on campus as far as comic grading goes, but there's more and more controversy surrounding them and their practices and what they're doing. For instance, turnaround time, shipping prices, and other things. Has anybody in the group besides me submitted anything to them recently?
We're doing it tomorrow, or we got the box ready to go tomorrow.
You going to CGC?
Cards
Are you-
and comics.
Are you aware of the current turnaround times and the price raising?
Well, I know about the price raising. The price raising doesn't go, the batch that we'll send in, we'll still get the grandfathered price in of the original ones. Because I think it's like the 28th. It has to be postmarked by the 28th and it has to be received by May 11th or something like that to make sure that the turnaround or that you get the grandfathered price for it. And then after that, but we always fast track our stuff anyway. So the turnaround time for us, if you fast track, is always like 30 to 40 days. So for an extra
When's the last time
$9.
you put something through?
I'm sorry,
When's the last time you put something through?
about 2 months ago, and we got it back already.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What time are you sending that tomorrow?
probably in the afternoon. I mean, I'll probably do it in the late afternoon, like 2ish, so I can get it to the post office by close.
I'd like to.
Do I see a visit from Nate in my future?
Maybe. I'd like to throw some in there. I want to send 3 books to CGC, and I want to send some more to get certified through CBCS. I just got those books back this week that I had sent, and I'm pretty stoked about the way the whole thing went, especially, and I talked about this on the channel in my CBCS video that I did, but I don't think I really talked about it on this show here. But there's a pretty big, and all you guys can talk about this a little bit. When you're getting, if you've got a book and you're getting it signed by a key book signed by a well-known author or artist, they're tacking on extra fees for you to sign the book that they wouldn't charge you to sign if you weren't getting it to be graded. You guys have any thoughts on that? Extra fees for their signatures to sign on a book that gets graded?
I mean, how many of those are you not seeing going up on eBay immediately after they're getting back? And it's like, what did the person really do? Pay a fee to get something graded and then sent it in. I think they're just trying to get a little piece of that pie. It's like, so if I sign this book, it's going to be worth like $500. Hell yeah, I'm just going to charge you $50 to sign it then, which is nothing compared to what you're going to do if you decide to resell it.
Well, Rob's been doing that for years. He knows that. I'll call him out because he's been doing that for years. He knows that as soon as he signs a New Mutants 98 and that's right there, that's at least a $500 comic with his signature on it. So he knows that his signature has value and he's making the most out of his work. It's the people who are paying still consistently that are causing that price to stay up there and those fees to stay the way they are. If people weren't paying for it, then it's the supply and demand stuff. People right now, that's what they want to do. They want to get this sign, and he knows that he knows his signature is worth X amount of dollars on particular comics. I mean, he's the one that pops into my head first, just because I see it. I've seen his pricing, and it's only for New Mutants that he charges that much for, and he charges a huge fee for it. But he knows that somebody else is going to make probably 10 times the amount he just charged for that signature.
I think Neil Adams was the first one I saw doing this, and it was like at Long Beach Comic Con, like 2012 was the first time I saw him charging to, like it was like $5 any signature, and then an extra $50 if you were getting it verified or anything like that. But what if you got a book signed by Jack Kirby in 1990 and there was no CGC then? How do you get that signature verified?
That's what the other grading companies do, right? They'll grade stuff that's not signed and witnessed. So
that's my segue to what the CBCS is offering. Is
yeah,
they have those guys that are verifying signatures that are using like techniques that they got from forgery departments, people writing fake checks and whatnot. So there are telltale signs that they'll be able to use to verify signatures. And
that's a great product that they're offering, and that makes them unique from CGC. You don't want to pay this price over here. Well, then, I mean, the only Neil does that, but that's if he knows, if you send it through him, he'll charge to CGC, or if you have the person standing there verifying, then he will charge more for it because he knows that the verifier is there. But if you were to get something signed and then mail it into CBCS, is that who it is? Yeah.
yes,
They'll all those letters throw me off. They'll that's a great product that they're offering, and you don't have to pay that extra fee. Now it just depends on how reliable they are and the people that are grading it. I guess that's where the reputation of the grading company comes into play, where CGC has set X amount of boundaries for it so that nobody can question it. Whereas on the other offers, the people that do it, they don't have the reputation yet, I guess. So it depends on where you want to spend your money on it.
well, isn't it the same dude that created both of the companies?
Yeah, I know one of the people left to create or start it up. I don't know what the cause was for a split, but I know one of them left CGC. But
Well,
I mean, if that's how that company is going to be able to, that's their trademark for that company to get graded, then I think it's great. More competition out there is good.
Yeah, provided people embrace both sides, right?
Yeah.
If one side's still chosen as the go-to side, then so I don't know. I'm going to still use both, and I use whichever one is convenient for me at the time. I just got a submission back from CBCS of books that I had previously signed, and you'll recognize this is one of Isaac's pick as key books this week. But this came back from CBCS verified 9.2, signed by Mike Golden. I've had this for years. I got it cleaned and pressed. Took a while to get cleaned and pressed and signature verified and then get graded. It took like 3 months, but for 3 books. So I've got a bunch of other stuff signed that I'm going to put through. I got this one. This one was the free Stan Lee signature that I camped and got when they sprung the that it was going to be $250 to get it slabbed there because they gave you a free signature, but they doubled the cost on everything else at the event to try to recoup the free signature. So I just took the free signature and bailed with it, and I was able to get it slabbed up here. So this is the first appearance of the Sentinels, signed by Stan. That was a good one to be able to get. And then lastly, 9.8, Brian K. Vaughan signed Saga #1. I got this from Make Havoc for $100. I think he used the $100 to buy pops or some dumb thing like that. Now that book's worth like $800. So
hey, that guy didn't
enjoy your little fucking dumbass bobbleheads.
Yeah, I don't like it when like the company that you're doing the signing at charges your left nut to get something graded, because I know the prices. I know.
Isn't that what's happening nowadays though? Like,
and
you can still catch like random cats. You could still catch like random cats. Like Will's Portacio isn't gonna have a bunch of little fucking golems following him around to his event, trying to score nickels off of his signature, like a lot of the more well-known ones do. I'm just gonna get my free signatures and I'm gonna send that shit over to CPCS and do it. And it's not worth it for me to pay for 10 different little entourages to hang on the coattails of different artists and to get that stuff. I'm fine with paying, for the signature, but paying for the signature and then having to pay for them to know that I'm going to go slab it. Like, I keep these things. You might be doing that as an artist to try to get your share of coin off the secondary market, but I very rarely sell my stuff, and when I do, I'm constantly broken up about it. I'm still bummed about my Juggernaut. I got like 6 of them in my watch list to try to pick up again, and the freaking thing's up by like 40% since I sold it. So
that's the thing about collectibles, man. Unless you are absolutely certain that you are going to be departing from the hobby, for whatever reason that you might have, get rid of stuff, man. There's nothing but regret on that. I mean, we had comic collections, years and years ago that we got rid of, and I still think to myself, man, if only I had kept that stuff. It's one of those things where I just did a rage quit. Cap Wolf comes out and I'm like, F the whole thing. But
Josh is a salty earth kind of guy.
I should have kept the good stuff. I should have kept the good stuff.
You would have had that Juggernaut first appearance to replace for you, Nate.
Yeah, I had X-Men 12 and 13, or 11 and 12, which was the first appearance of Juggernaut. And anyway.
I've got the whole run. I think I'm missing 22 books out of the whole Uncanny X-Men first series. So I pretty much got the whole run. I was just going through it and pulling out a bunch of these first appearances and looking at what they're going for on eBay right now. It's like, man, Lego, between my G.I. Joes and these comic books, I got a down payment on a house. Like, right now, look, like, no fucking joke right now, like, legit. If it wasn't for the fact that I've already got all that lined up anyway, like, I might be seriously thinking about doing it, but I'm still haunted by like one particular G.I. Joe I sold and one particular comic book I sold that I don't know if I would ever forgive myself if I let them go. I think I could do something like sell an 8.0 and then immediately buy like a 4.0 of the same book and then have the cash difference and still have it in a lesser form. Like, I still might be able to live with myself in that capacity, but I think that's the only way that I wouldn't hate myself. I'd cuss at myself in the mirror every time I went to go brush my teeth. So what do you guys think about
doing it in a house?
What's that?
But you could be cussing at yourself in a house.
Yeah, but you don't take the house with you, right?
You don't take the comics with you either.
No, but I leave my comics to the kids.
You also leave your house to the kids.
No, they're not going to all live in the house. You're going to share a house with your brother, Josh?
If the house was big enough, I would.
If. That's a big if.
If
My
it's a
kids can all
duplex,
split the comics in half. They could sell them themselves and buy houses themselves.
you
could do
imagine
what
how
they
It'd be
that's
like
gonna
The
go down, Nate?
Simpsons.
Yeah.
What's that?
Imagine how that's gonna go down. All right, I get the X-Men #1. You get the Saga #1. I get New Mutants 98. You get Bartman #1.
Here's the thing, and I know a lot of people. They're just like, when we go, we're just going to evenly split everything amongst all our kids, and I think I could evenly split most of the assets. But if I got 4 kids, and one of them likes G.I. Joes and the other one don't, the one who likes them gets them all, and the other ones should have fucking liked them. Like, like that was your shot. Like, you'll get your split of the car and you get your split of the money, but your split of my shit that you fucking could have enjoyed with me while I was alive and you didn't, the one who did gets it. That's just the way I look at it. And if none of my kids do, I'll give it to a nephew or something. Whoever's gonna really not gonna want to sell it, or if they do, they're gonna feel like I did about it.
Joe, Uncle Nate.
What's that?
I love Guy Joe, Uncle Nate.
Just see Asher like, 30 years from now, and he's just like rolling in G.I. Joes.
I'm playing Uncle Nate.
That was the next one down on the list.
I wouldn't trust his Asher's pop, because he would be like, these are from an evil company called Hasbro. We're gonna fucking blow them up with M80s like I did mine.
I thought it was Kenner.
Kenner got bought by Hasbro.
Everybody got bought by Hasbro.
I was gonna say, everybody go.
The Hasbronis.
Milton Bradley. Fucking
Yeah,
every.
Hasbro bought Dungeons and Dragons, man, and the whole thing went into the toilet.
They bought everything.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Would you rather pay going back on the CBCS versus CGC? Would you, Isaac, you get book slabbed once in a while. Lego, I don't think you have any, do you?
No.
You don't care for it, which is fine.
Why am I
Isaac,
going? Okay, go ahead.
No, I get it.
I was just gonna say, why am I gonna put why are you gonna put a book with pictures and words that you read in a fucking sealed container that you can never open? If the point of the fucking book is to read it, if the value comes from the story that's being told, then get fucked with this nonsense of slabbing books.
Yeah, I was against it a long time ago when I first saw it being introduced in the Wizard magazines. And I was like, that's stupid. How are you going to read the story? Like, is it open up on the top? And my friend's like, no, man, it's like capsulated. You can't touch it anymore. And I went, well, that's dumb, because what's the whole point of owning it? But I'm slowly coming around to it because I'm seeing what the value of these damn books and the cases are costing. And it's like, fuck, man, it's ridiculous. Because that's why we have the internet. You can just go and look at the damn book, reread it all online, or fucking buy the damn trade and read all that crap and go ahead and beat it to shit and let the kids beat it to shit. At least
any of the key books they re-release anyways. Yeah. You can touch them.
Bringing them out like every damn year in a reprint for $1. So it's slowly just something that's for an investment purpose, and I'm slowly coming around to it because I haven't slabbed any of my books. But
but that's only going to work until people figure out that because the value is in the story and not just in the comic book, that whole market's going to collapse in on itself. The whole reason that the early stuff, like from the Golden Age, is valuable is because for a long time, the only way you could ever get those stories was if you got those damn comic books. And there weren't that many of them around because nobody kept them back then when you rolled up your sleeves and rode your bikes everywhere. But now you got these these companies that are slabbing this stuff, and then you can get the story elsewhere. Well, why do any of it in the first place as it is? Why? I mean, you got people that are collecting the comics that have never even read the comics. What's the point?
I will put it in your perspective, honey.
Okay, go ahead.
Why do you make us all wash our hands before we play your fucking board games? Because there's a value to it that you put on it and people put on it. There is a value to that comic. There's a value to that comic still because of the Golden Age comic. And then you go and you read it somewhere else.
No, it's not the same because I don't want your greasy, sticky, pizza-laden fingers
and
touching
I don't
my board
want
games.
your greasy, pizza-licking fingers touching my comic book. And I don't want mine touching my comic book. I want it to continue to hold the value that it has. I get it, put it in a better protector.
It doesn't.
It's graded. It's an investment, and then I can go get my pizza licking fingers all over a reprint somewhere.
I might buy that, like a first edition of something retains value, but
and this is when the Scots got divorced.
I was gonna say I was putting the kids to bed, and I heard some arguing. I came out here quick.
John says, "What happens when the modern era slab market crashes?" Yeah, I don't fuck with modern era slabs. I mean, all of the variant covers and all that stuff, I'm not really into all that stuff. Most of the stuff I'm getting slabbed is because I don't want it to degrade. I want to try to get it.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Keep it as an artifact.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than when I read a book and I don't realize my hands are greasy and my fucking thumbprint just gets right on the ink of the book, and I'm like, fuck. Well, that
Turn
sucks.
the page rips.
Yeah. Like, that just sucks.
Or you think you're good. You think you go, oh, I got my comics. They're in this box. and your kids go get a fucking screwdriver and start poking holes in the top of the short box. That's when I started slapping my books.
That's what I said. That's when I started slapping the kids. I was like, what?
I did that too.
I mean, I only slap the books that I know that I'm going to keep. Like, there's no real value to that Captain America one and the one that I showed last week. Honestly, it's not like this key issue. It's not, I liked it. I wanted to keep it preserved. I like the cover art for it. So having it slabbed for me, I wasn't reading that story. If I'm going to read the story, I'm going to get a graphic novel, but I kept it and I got it slabbed because I like the art for it. And it would look nice on the shelf when I finally have room to put it up. It's like a framed piece of art. That's why I get my stuff slabbed. The stuff that I have, the things that I have slabbed, you'd be like, what the hell, Liz? Like, I have an Animax comics that's going in. It's a 3 for $1 comic, but that was like the second comic I ever read. So it has a value to me that I want to keep and show off. That's why I get my stuff slabbed. But I understand the investment part of it too, because that's true.
Sure. And there's the investment part of it. There's insuring your books. Like, if you have books that are graded, you can have an established price. And before they were grading books, the standard before they were slabbing books, the standards for grading books were all over the place. So you could have a perfect, let's say you have a Detective 27, flawless, and it gets stolen. And then the insurance company comes through and says, oh yeah, here's one that it's the same book, but they only pay, it was only worth this much. Like, that one was a fucking beat to shit. Mine was super brand new. Oh yeah, well, that's what you say. Like, no, that's what CG fucking C says. And you're able to do that. So there's a level of, and I get especially from Lego, the artist's perspective of wanting the tangibility of things. But, like, me personally, I love comics, but I don't read comics anymore. I had to outsource the comic reading on my channel because I don't have time to do that anymore. And it's paid tremendous dividends for me and my brand, right? So, but I still love comics, and I love them because they're a commodity for me, and I'm a fucking hoarder and I like to collect things, and that gives me a whole other level of mania in my collector syndrome. So
what's your opinion then on, like, who is it, AFA, or the ones that grade action figures?
Action figures?
Yeah.
I think it depends on which figures you're looking at. Like, I'm a big G.I. Joe guy, and G.I. Joes kind of degrade naturally because they have O-rings inside of them, at least the original ones. They have a rubber band inside of them, and those things are going to go.
No.
So eventually that figure is going to crack in half. So you can get it graded and slabbed. And what's so funny, Josh?
Said O-ring.
I got an O-ring inside of me too.
Wow.
All right, continue.
They break, and you got to fix them. And I don't see the point of having a G.I. Joe in there. Star Wars, those guys. If you get a Star Wars figure, they don't break on their own. So possibly, and then some of those, like the 1 year anniversary of the death of artist named Hector Garrido just passed, and you guys have heard me talk about him before. He did the original card art for the G.I. Joe stuff. Like, I think that it's beautiful. Those, and they were paintings, and he also did like those plates those commemorative plates. They were like China for they were big in the 80s. Book art, different things, kind of like the stuff that Liz has. Hector Garrido did. Remember that art you showed us last week? The painting?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, things like that. the card art for the stuff was original like hand painted beautiful art. So, you know, in certain circumstances I could see it. If something's super mass produced, then I don't necessarily see it. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on whether or not I'm into it. I don't really see slabbing like a GI Joe together because they're going to degrade anyways. And I see that there's value in, you know, cracking them open and then maybe resealing them in because you like the way they look packaged. But that's just my thing. I'm very rare as far as GI Joe guys go in that sense. All right, what else? Make Havoc got his Guy Gardner comic slabbed. Yeah, Sanchez loves guys with bowl cuts.
That's actually how we became good friends. Before I changed up my hairstyle.
He tried to poke you in the eyes, and you like put your hands right here like this.
I said, "What you doing, cuz?"
All right, let's see. We did CGC versus CBCS. We did Alien Day. We talked about Mortal Kombat, Invincible, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Art. Did we do Art yet? No Art. What do you got, Isaac?
Let's see what you got.
What I got? It's up to me this time?
Yeah.
All right. This is the only comic book cover that I own. Original art from a cover. It's got a horrible glare. Jeez.
Look at that bulge.
It's Dan Frega's G.I. Joe cover. It's got Tomax and Zaymot falling off of the roof of Extensive Enterprises.
Did I show off my my best Thanos before?
I think you only showed the halfer before.
Okay, so I've got this.
That's clean.
Side from Tony Rodriguez, a Rocket Raccoon.
Damn.
Dude,
Nice.
On this Guardians.
He moved to Texas, right?
I believe so.
Who, Silvestri?
Tony Rodriguez.
Oh.
And then I got Silva, Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
cool.
Is that Jim Lee?
No, Joe Silva.
This-
And from Michael O'Hare, I got him to do a Harley and Joker.
Well, that's nice. The blacks on that are sick.
That was during the cut off face stage, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
He actually
Oh, there's
recently had a
some dope stuff,
Kickstarter come out, so
Oh yeah.
Hey, Havoc got on his Kickstarter and got a really nice Juggernaut from him.
I saw that. Yeah, I did. When he was putting out these comics, I think 2 years ago, the same property. Geez, I can't remember the name of it now. Flak Riot. When he's doing Flak Riot again. When he did it the first time, I won the contest that time, and I got a Phoenix sketch from him. Pretty dope. And then when he was doing the 24-hour marathon
At the comic.
Comic Bug, yeah, he did a free Weapon X for me. It came out pretty dope too.
Yeah, I got a Spider-Man from him that day.
Nice.
That's right. You were there, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a blur. It was late, man. I went there after work. And that was when I was really working on Saturdays. I wasn't just making cameos. All right, what else do we got going on?
Go, Liz.
Lego.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
does
Liz?
Lego have something?
Liz got something good?
Liz has got something. I want to see what Liz has got. I got something too, but I want to see Liz's first.
All right. This is by an artist, Sarah Clemens. She did some art for some books that I had published, but they have the two characters, Magnus and Loki. So it's a little dragon and a cat. So of
Damn.
course,
Damn.
How
but
cool.
my cats destroyed the plastic on that one.
Holy shit.
Awesome. Which
those are
one's
paintings,
which
huh?
one's which?
Magnus is the dragon and Loki's the cat.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Lego, you need that.
I know. I got my Loki cat right here.
So I got a bunch of pieces from her that she did for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's not trying to fight you this week, Lego?
No, he's chilling right now. He's purring. A happy dude. He bit the baby earlier though. So he's just happy no one's pulling his tail right now.
So what you're saying
I-
is the baby deserved it.
Oh,
All right, Skull Dude
100%.
Art Corner time.
Yeah, dude. If you're gonna be pulling a cat's tail, you're gonna get bit. It's fine,
Should make that a t-shirt.
right? I will. I think I will. Another cool guy that we've met over at the Comic Bug, Rafael Navarro. I had to get a desire from him in the Sandman sketchbook. This one's real dope. He used all sorts of stuff, like got out the watercolors, he used some ink pen, and there's like a little bit of a blue pencil in there, but it's so sharp and flowy at the same time. I just love the way that it all pops, and it's a really cool little. I'm sorry, did I say desire? I meant to say delirium. Thank you. I'm getting a little tired, getting a little gray.
Thank you, God.
Sandman.
But this one's really cool. I was stoked on it, and I think we'll be working our way through this Sandman book because there's some good stuff in here.
It's really good stuff in there.
But I'm not gonna blow my load in one go like all these other guys.
Yeah, guy.
I got a lot of stuff.
Same.
I'm too lazy.
Nice.
Jose,
All right.
He always has a picture of the Last Supper. He just brings it every time.
Let's see what's
Yeah,
on
that
this show.
This one's signed by Jesus.
And he didn't have it slabbed.
I didn't. 'Cause I kept it.
Make Havoc misses signings and cons.
Same.
Yeah, I wonder what the next one's going to be like.
Like 2 or 3.
I wonder how many
bet
people are
it's
going to be afraid to even go.
It's going to be
I
like
wonder if
Disney.
they're even going to let me in without a vaccine passport.
They're going to let 5 people in. You're going to have to wear 3 masks, and you're going to get an anal swab before you walk in the door. That's how cons are going to be from here on out.
Hell
Comic-Con.
yeah. It's gonna be a
Free
good time.
Sign me up.
For the con or for the anal swab?
Both.
You got both?
Can't
Hell
have
yeah.
one without the other.
I'll make sure it's nice and clean for the person.
Keep an eye on
It's a
the.
whistle.
Lux Bidet.
Keep an eye on Disneyland. Whatever way that they decide to handle crowds is what everybody else is going to do.
My sister actually went to Walt Disney World in Florida, and she said that it was just a mask, and it was limited capacity, and they had an amazing time. But that she didn't mention anything else. They were just kind of like, yeah, wear your mask, and we're only allowing 30% of the capacity in, and other than that, they were going all over the place. They can't wait to go back now.
It sounds amazing to wear a mask all day in that sweaty ass Florida weather. Sounds great.
Oh, they no, they were taking it off when they're like more than half, they were like eating. So when you're in the restaurant, you didn't have to wear it.
Because that's what I go to Disneyland to do, is to eat.
Get the fuck out of here.
You don't eat?
No, I don't eat at the park.
Yeah,
That's
we
a-
did
that's
all
a
the
money-
time when
no,
we
no,
had
no,
the
no.
annual.
I
He's
bring the snacks in the pocket, son.
That's
Oh, you're one of those.
you.
He's
ate
looking for a
all-
microwave to warm up his hot pocket.
That's right.
Such a
No, my
weirdo.
pockets are hot. It's good enough.
Ugh. How did the cheese melt already? Oh man.
Yes.
What about pick of the week?
Show it off, Isaac.
I got the other one too.
Yeah.
And-
Nice.
Hey, it's a
I'm trying to
chromium cover. Make sure you slab that.
Right. That's a beautiful cover.
That
The
is a
matte
beautiful
one,
cover.
that foil one. Oh, so good.
That the other one was actually a 1 in 100. The one with the black silhouette of her head around, which was also, and it was also almost like a virgin cover too. It was pretty awesome. But 1 in 100, I don't have that kind of money. But just the cover alone was pick of the week. It was awesome. David
story
Mack. Oh yeah, story was a lot of fun. It's what is it? In Hindu deities.
Yeah.
Structured as a corporation, and death gets fired, and hilarity and fun times ensue. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm super stoked. Apparently, that Ram V, the writer, is actually a huge up and comer. A lot of people, he's got a lot of hype and a lot of people behind him. It's pretty dope.
She.
So, yeah. What's
I
up?
believe Ram V's female.
Oh, sorry. When I was talking to somebody, they were making a mention that it was they were talking like it was a guy because they kept saying he. I was like, oh, cool. So I don't know.
Well,
Sorry.
you're talking to some pretty stupid people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lego's on
apologize.
fire tonight.
Got called out.
I love it. Keep
I'm
it going.
kidding, Rando. It's just a joke. Just
I like
plain
the coloring.
spicy.
I like the colors from the oh, so good.
Felipe Andrade.
So
What was
nice.
the runner up on this week?
Just the color and everything is
Good question. Who was the runner-up?
Runner up was Orphan and the Five Beasts.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh.
Orphan was so good.
I missed that one. Dang it. That's one of those ones I'm gonna have to get when it comes out in graphic novel. Son of
That's a must get. The art
Yeah.
is unreal. It's so good. It's like
That's
I
James.
don't like to compare
Bless
artists,
you.
but it's really, really cool. It's so detailed. It's so like just there's so many like lines and intricacies, and like even the sky has patterns in it. It's a really cool looking book.
I don't know how he has time to draw all that, man. It is freaking unreal.
Well, he's doing it all too.
Yeah, by himself. And it has one of the coolest twists that I've seen in comics in a while. So
Good.
Art.
good Lord, man. It's good. I'm just trying to figure out, is it digital or is it pen paper?
I thought it was pen paper, but it could
Okay.
be digital.
I mean, for sure, I know the colors are digital, but I haven't seen any original pages up on anybody. I believe, who represents him? I'm trying to remember. I think Candace Art. They haven't uploaded anything of his, but they have some of his past work, and very reasonably priced. For what you're getting, I was shocked that those were the prices.
Well, get it and then feature it when you get it.
I would, but I don't even have that money.
So we
Yeah.
have any Skull Dude Art Corner art to see this week?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna use the restroom where you break it out. We're gonna pause for station identification.
Okay.
Quick,
This-
everybody pee.
That's
right.
the late to the party song. So this is a little Space Dude Joe I did. Mixed media. I really like this one. I feel like it came out well. I just really tried to have some fun with it. And I like the colors that I picked, and I worked this one over quite a few times where I ended up painting something and then painting over it and then painting over it again, then drawing with some chalk. And I think it came out well. I don't know if this camera can catch, but there's actually like a lot of little metallic elements throughout. And
That looks so
this was kind
badass.
of one of the pieces that I really started getting loose with what I was doing. So this one kind of is a little bit special to me. And it actually has another home that's not here. This one is sold, but we are waiting until Rona is done before we ship it out. So
never got it.
Stop! Get the fuck out of here.
it's all good. I get to enjoy it a little longer. I'm fine with that. So it's cool. I like that one quite a bit. And Nate missed the whole thing.
It looked like Mother Teresa in space.
I was gonna say, dude, Mona Lisa ain't got shit on that.
Pikachu in space.
Yeah, dude, that shit needs to go in the Louvre, man. Or wherever
It'll
the
go in
fuck the Mona
someone's
Lisa
Louvre.
is.
Yeah.
It's going to go above my toilet.
I hope you didn't sell it to Isaac.
I didn't.
All right. I was gonna make an offer, but you said it was sold.
It is sold, but commissions are open now. If you'd like a commission, you can hit me up in the DMs. SkullDudeJoe.com also has some awesome t-shirts and art pieces, original art pieces, stickers. We got it all. So shameless self-promotion.
Repurposed too, right?
Oh yes, it's all done with recycled and upcycled paints, because we don't need to make any more waste making art. So
Can commission people that request commission, can they pay extra for waste?
no,
Your money's no good here.
no. even your product, that even the packaging that the product is shipped in is recycled. So as little impact as we can make. That's the idea.
I love you, Skull Dude Joe.
You're all right.
Do I still have them on? I still have the Skull Dude Joe Yoda on the back of my phone case.
Oh, nice.
He
That was a
fit
fun one.
just perfectly. I was like, no, he's not that his ears are too. Yes, it works.
Oh man. Too far.
So let's
Yeah.
see. Next week, the wheel's back, and we'll maybe we'll talk offline a little bit about cementing the deal in for how we're going to handle all of that. But I like what we were able to compromise on that. We don't want to have Bree and Kitty K and James Lewis and all three of our fans miss out on our show. You know, these live streams are averaging like 51 viewers a week though, so they're actually getting more views than most of the videos that we do. So it's cool. People can just kind of hang out with us and hear us talk shit.
Nice.
Fun times. Anything else coming out this week in the world? In the world of nerd? I know Winter Soldier's over, so I'm gonna have to squeak out some kind of other content. Maybe you guys will have time this week to fucking watch Invincible.
Maybe. I'm just kidding, Nate. We already started.
Yeah. Now we're interested in what's going on, and with the Falcon Winter Soldier being over, we might have some time to start plowing through that.
So
dude, surprise drop from Hulu May 21st. MODOK, the series, dude.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, I saw that preview. Patton Oswalt. Woo! Fire. I'm hoping, at least. I'm hoping. It looks very promising.
It looks pretty funny.
It looks,
Yeah.
it looks good.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for that.
In the comics this week, we have a crossover from Image #6. We here in the cave have been enjoying that. We've got Department of Truth #8.
Ooh.
We've got returning after a while of not being on the newsstands. Deadly Classes coming back with the 90s. They're no longer
right.
80s setting. It's going to be taking place in the 90s.
They still haven't graduated, huh?
I believe.
No, I think they'd have.
The new class.
Yeah. And we have something from Image called Helm Greycastle #1 of 4. Probably pick that one up.
Is it Star He-Man and Skeletor?
No, it is not. It looks like there's some orcs in there, some
Sounds like Skeletor.
We'll see. We've got Shadowcraft #2 coming out. That one was a good book as well. We really enjoyed that one. That was about the girl's shadow following her, and ends up being her brother who's helping her out while some shadow monsters are trying to get her. So that's cool. We've got Spawn 317. We saw the Omega Spawn go at it last issue. We'll see. We've also got Two Moons #3 about the soldier that is Indian, half Indian, I believe, and he's a wolf,
half Native American, bruh.
There we go. Sorry.
That book's been dope.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah. Good read. Then I don't know what else is coming out. There's some other books, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna be another hefty week. Oh, and then
more books.
We got Beta Ray Bill #2 coming out.
Woo! Beta?
Issue 2 will be more better.
More better blues.
It better be.
That got him. He's holding back, but that oh.
So we'll just leave the comics there.
So is it going to be another like 20 book draw again?
It looks like it.
Wow, man.
How many Image books did I just mention?
All of
10.
them except for Beta Ray Bill.
And then Berserker #2 is coming out.
Oh, that's right. If you got your little coupons, you're supposed to bring it in to get the free Something is Killing the Children.
I got my coupon.
I got my coupon.
I do too.
Gotta put this in the car. Nice. Yeah, it looks like another hefty week.
Oh yeah.
John says Beto Ray Bill.
Oh man.
It's hard because I am a grammar Nazi.
A grammar what?
You heard. When I type
Oh,
text,
a grammar Nazi.
when I type text, I type in full sentences with punctuation. The whole thing.
That's true.
Oh, dude, my English professor was a big grammar Nazi.
Oh,
He hated
nuclear.
when I said Nazi.
out too.
What does?
Nuclear Family.
Oh yeah, from
Ooh,
Aftershock.
yeah, that one's cool.
That one's
It's
good.
it's nuclear, not nuclear. Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
It's
It's
nuclear.
not clear.
I'm Lisa
It's not
Simpson.
clear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Bam,
Yeah,
Illy.
have you noticed it's all
It's
independent
clear.
stuff because Marvel, the big two, just aren't cutting it anymore.
I do
Like-
believe that DC's Harley Quinn's coming out. We enjoyed that one as well.
Oh, okay.
It.
I think that was mainly carried by his art, though.
Yeah.
What about that Peach Momoko book, the X-Men one? Is that one coming back anytime soon?
It's
Um,
gonna come back, but it's probably not gonna come back to probably the middle of the
Mid-
summer, probably because she's doing everything on her own.
Well, the next one it comes out. The next one is June. Is
Yeah. Summer.
yeah. Sorry, but it's Demon Days Mariko.
Yeah.
I just got punked like you did, rubbing off on me.
Bunch of punks.
I'm going to give you the same sympathy that you gave me.
I don't give you any, and you never. Yeah. Anyway.
And that's gonna
What's coming
You're lucky
next on
you invested too much into this like marriage.
movies
Otherwise,
are coming back around now, right?
Yeah.
What anything coming up? We just had Mortal Kombat thoroughly disappoint me and totally stoke Jose. Is Jose rotating through the my phone's dying? Charge
Yeah,
it and come
looks
back
like-
on.
He'll be like this against the wall. Yeah, guys, that's good, guys.
Somebody's got to get that guy a power cord.
Yeah, like a 10-foot power cord because apparently get one. Look at there he is already.
what happened?
Nick Havoc was trying to buy a Peach Momoko X-Men cover of Sunfire. He said it was a bit expensive even for the homie discount. Yeah, they're big time now. How much did you pay for your sketch, Isaac?
125.
Jeez,
Yeah, I
that's a
think mine was
bargain.
around that much too. And then I mailed the sketch cover to Japan. It cost me like $40.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, I was lucky to see her make Havoc. Showed me where she was at Designer Con 2018, and he talked it up and got me the book.
Good times.
It was.
Right.
I'm
Happen.
fuck.
Uh-oh. What happened there?
Just sulking about conventions and not being able to go out. Just work all day like a slave.
Hey, you should come ride bikes with us, bro. It's liberating.
That doesn't sound fun. That sounds like exercise on exercise.
It's both.
My ex went to Target and toy hunting looking for GI Joes and getting there too late because all the fat guys got them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many GI Joes have you got from Target?
None. Fucking sucks.
Just as pissed about that as he is about not going to cons. Hey, but on the plus side, did you get the Looney Tunes Lego minifigs yet?
They're in the bag, baby.
Woo! I'm so excited to see those. I didn't get any. I'm excited to see them.
Hey, this May Lego store is gonna have their May the 4th exclusive stuff, and they're gonna have some free builds and pretty cool.
Saw
There's
that.
Did you ever play Lego Dimensions with Grayson?
no, young for that when it came out.
So you guys don't have it?
I have it. It's just he didn't play it, and I put it away.
You think he'd be interested in playing it?
Probably.
I have a shit ton of the packs in boxes already. I was thinking about giving some to you guys.
All right. Yeah, I'll pull it out because it's for the PlayStation 4 and I have that set up. So I've got the system for it too. I just need to pull that out of the garage, just plug it in and see if he'll enjoy it. I'm pretty sure he will.
Well, you
Does
get
he
to
like the
build-
Lego games?
Yeah, he likes the Lego games. He was playing Lego Star Wars on the iPad. He downloaded that.
Yeah, but with this one, you actually get to build your like
Your characters, right?
vehicles and characters, and it's like a mini game inside the game, where like you get to a point you need to build the mystery machine, and so then you have to open up the packs, and it shows you how to build it on, and then you have to put it on the thing and register it. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
So I'll put together a little something for you. How about
Awesome.
your boy Jose?
What's up?
You think he'd be interested in some? Do you have Lego Dimensions?
No, I never picked it up. He likes Legos, but he likes breaking them more than building them.
And then you step on them.
Yeah, and then we put them back in the box and return them to Costco. And complain that they're incomplete. It's wild.
Some more confessions here on.
Oh, I forgot we're live, right? Oops. I mean, just kidding. I gotta be careful what I say, man.
Hey, did you get the Carnage head bust thing?
Yeah, I showed that to you when I got it.
I can't remember. Did you see the Venom one that's coming
The,
out?
the Venom and the Batman are both. I think they both already came out.
Oh, really?
Venom one was on Amazon this morning.
Yeah, so they both dropped today. Today's the 26th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything dropped today. New Lego stuff was all today.
I wonder the website was brand new.
So everything dropped. I like to buy all the Star Wars stuff starting the 1st so I can get my my freebies.
Gotcha. I know that I forgot to show John because John gets all the Mario ones for Lucas to play. And they have the Ouija now for the
Yeah,
that you can make.
Grayson's waiting for that one.
That looks
He's
like
like-
fun.
I need that. Yeah, we do.
You tired?
So they're saying with the Luigi dropping that the Mario one should drop in price.
Yeah.
So
Is there another set that they're releasing with it too, or is it just or is it just Luigi? I couldn't remember.
all that, just the Luigi.
Okay.
Did
Sorry.
did Josh his blacksmith?
No. I'm on a Lego freeze right now. I'm sad. That's okay, because I've got a lot of them that I can catch up on. I was gonna build Steamboat Willie the other day, so I might do that this weekend.
Nice.
And then I have the dinosaurs one to build still, and Winnie the Pooh. So I've got a lot. I got a lot to get me through.
Nice.
Wait, which dinosaurs won? The
fossil looking.
fossil
one.
ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
The one
Hey,
that
the homie got it for me. Appreciated that. He got me that, and he was able to find me the Ghost Rider, the
Nice.
Robbie Rodriguez with the little
Mhm.
charger.
Man,
Or
now I've
whatever
got
it is.
to start breaking them apart and putting them away because I'm running out of room on shelves to put the sets on. Right now, I've got Amelia Earhart's airplanes parked underneath my bonsai tree. It looks kind of majestic. But yeah, I got a bunch of brick heads that I finally put together, and so that was kind of fun.
They take a lot of space for sure.
Yeah. Especially if you don't want to dust them, then they'd get put in cases, which take a little bit extra space.
Oh damn!
Worth it. Dusting those things sucks.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
kind of having to dust the Ecto-1 and the TARDIS. I'm like, no, they're going into cases. And there's not a speck of dust on them.
They should be right there behind you, next to that.
Yeah, I might be able to get the Ecto-1 out on here somewhere. He may let that go. This is his area, so. The only thing that's mine is that Pez dispenser and that picture with me in it.
That's not true. There's all kinds of trash up on the top. There's a dinosaur, there's an alien, there's a Carnage, there's an Iron Man. It's just junk.
I just didn't think you saw those.
Every time I come in, there's some new thing. Don't you love me? There it is. Permanent home.
John says just use air in a bottle on the Legos. Easy peasy.
It starts to cake though, so it doesn't just come right off.
Yeah, most of it comes off, but it leaves a little bit behind, and then a little bit
like
more.
And then you have to get in there with like a Q-tip.
There was something that popped up in my feed, and it was like this goo. It was that you like. It's like for taking off dust for Lego pieces. It does. It looks like slime that you would get from the the little gumball machine things, and you just put it on there and you pull it back off, and it takes all the dust off with it. But because it's slime and that oozy kind of like consistency, it gets into like all of the nooks and crannies for it. And I was like, interesting. I'm not going to get it because knowing my luck, it'd become and it's like toxic and it's going to eat away at my the plastic. But the guy's like,
just buy a mini air compressor.
And he just smacks a whole bunch of stuff on like weird corners and shaped pieces and Technic pieces of Lego stuff. And he pulls it back and there's no dust. And I was like, yeah, no. But I'll just go down to the gumball machine and try it out and see if it works.
Right after 20 seconds of chewing on it.
Anyway.
All right. Well, I've got the stuff, most of the stuff done to do those shirts for you, Isaac, and the stickers done already. And then most of the late to the prototype for the late to the party shirts done also. Just got to get those pressed sometime shortly here, but I can't really do it myself because my wife trips out if I touch her shit.
Yeah.
It's coming.
TBD, to be determined.
Yeah, it'll be soon. She was trying to work on it today. We sold those cars, and the people we sold the Honda to, they're having a hard time getting it registered. They're like super like Shiite Paisas. So I'm having to like go and meet them at the DMV and hold their hand to get it switched over for them. Because they're like, yeah, they're just like, I don't understand. I'm just like, oh man. So I'm gonna go beyond, above and beyond, and meet them at the DMV to help them register the car that we sold them.
The DMV in Santa Ana?
No, they're not Orange County Paisas. They're LA Paisas.
Oh, even.
Damn.
Yeah, fun times. Yeah, whatever. Do my duty, help some people out.
He's a duty. All right. Well, I have to get Josh to bed before he gets extra cranky because he has to go to work tomorrow.
You better get him to bed.
Yeah, see, he must be tired. He's not even fighting back on this one. He doesn't even have the anger in his eyes.
Now the prospect of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning is looming over me. So
You've like incorporated naps now, though, right?
no,
No, not today or not ever. You've been doing naps, haven't you? Going into this? You
No.
just a raw dog on
We
Mondays?
try.
Yeah, I tried to get a nap in today and it didn't work.
But normally the timing is by the time he gets home and gets done with stuff and I get home and then we eat, it's time for late to the party. So we can't, today, and he just had today off, but he still didn't get a nap in.
Sometimes.
Tired. But all right. We shall
All
see
right.
you minutes later. Maybe tomorrow.
All right, Scots.
Night night.
Smooth sailing.
Hit the button, yo.
Hit the button.
Push the button.
All right. Hey,
Move.
now that they're gone,
Are we still live?
Yeah. We are still live. We didn't sign out.
Whoa.
we are until we're not. We still got 4 people watching.
Yeah,
Not
it's
a lot
up.
to do. Man, that wheel thing scared off a bunch of people, yo. Like, no
Mhm.
wheel? Fuck you guys.
No wheel, no me.
I'll be back in 5 weeks. That's crazy,
People like to participate, bro.
right?
They want to be a part of the fun. What better way to say a movie and then see Lego get angry about it? That's just fucking entertainment in itself.
You would think if that was the case that we would get more. I give it this many buckets and whatnot on the actual videos when they come out.
Yeah, but they're not talking to us live and shooting the shit. Like, it's a comment, and then it depends on when we see it that we comment back.
That's true.
You know, people like to fucking engage and be in their know, and you know.
So I had a thought, and maybe this is totally wrong or whatever, but I feel like the algorithm is favoring the live videos. And I was wondering if maybe we should just, when we do the cave stuff, we should just fucking stream it live
At 1 a.m.
at 1 a.m. Fuck it.
I'm down. I'm always down.
I'm not sure, because I know Nate does some of the production stuff where he slaps on the graphics and all that.
Well, that's why we'll do it live, and we'll just show everything live, and then we can still send it. He'll still have access to it, and he could fucking redo it and just have it as still the comic cave. Depends on how you want to do it, Nate.
If you do it live, you'd have to be able to log in. Google kind of fucks you for being able to use the channel outside of my equipment. Remember we tried to do that last time?
Well, I have it right here. I'm on the channel right now.
Oh, you're able to do it now?
Viewing on the channel.
It was just the first time?
On my computer, I'm on the channel's actual thing, and I could like play with it and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. Once it goes live, I can still snatch the
You could
broadcast.
pull it,
and-
right?
Like
You
I do the clips. I
Yeah.
can still do the things like I do the clips. So
All right. So we'll talk about it tomorrow, and maybe you guys will see us live tomorrow if you're up at 1 a.m. to watch Comic Cave. Or you could catch us at the normal time you watch it.
Just a thought, just spitballing.
I like it. It's a good idea. We can have it shooting live on the phone, and then we can have the laptop right where if anybody has a question, we can answer.
That's true.
you want me to cruise by?
Yeah, if you want.
I'll see what I can do.
Because I know you
See
have
what I
the
can do. I'm not. I don't know. Should be able to. I don't want to make any promises that the boss won't let me keep. So, but I'll see what's up. I think that having the guy behind the keyboard there to help get the first one at least. just for how many people are up at 1.
Well, we're not really shooting at 1. You usually do it at 11:30, 12 o'clock. It's just it gets you at 1 because that's when it's done uploading and get to you through the drive.
I think there's quite a few people up, but I don't know. Depends.
So yeah, we could do a poll to catch us live tomorrow morning. What do you think of a Comic Cave live? Would you watch type deal?
No.
John says you should. He says do a watch party. Yeah. it'd be
What if
worth-
we just do it live and they watch us reading the books?
That's something too.
Yeah.
I've always thought it. Like when you're there, we were going to do that before the apocalypse. Remember, we were going to film at the store, grabbing the books off the shelf. But
That took so long though. Just shooting the books. That took like 20 minutes just going through the rack. I thought it was gonna be a quick 2-minute video. And when we looked at the runtime, it was like 20 minutes.
Jeez.
I think on a big week we ended up at like double that too.
Yeah. John's saying watch party for late to the party.
What does that mean? Like we all watch it together or something?
I think like watch a movie and like, you know how you used to be able to go on Netflix and watch a movie with your friend at the same time?
Hmm.
Do you guys ever do that?
No.
Like it used
we
to have,
could, I guess.
it used to have a feature where you'd be able to link up with a bunch of people and you'd all watch the movie and you'd be able to like message each other while you're watching the movie.
Is it like those reaction videos that they have, where like they have a black dude watch a heavy metal video who's never heard of Metallica before?
And I don't know if it was like that.
I know that we talked about comedies losing their bite when we watch them by ourselves, as opposed
Yeah,
to
like
watching them all together.
Weekend at
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's lost a lot of it. You know,
Well,
they still have the theaters that you could rent out too and watch an old movie if you wanted to do like a late to the party, and possibly invite these people who are usually with us and have that kind of a anniversary event. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep on renting theaters, but it might be worth it for like the year anniversary or something. That should be coming up, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be
Yeah.
getting close.
It says, let's see, once a month, do like a live party watching a movie and have others can hop in and watch along with you live. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think about like the logistics on that. Like the only place that could fit us all is my pad probably. So we all just kind of cram into here and watch Predator 2 and then have like, I guess you could have whatever you have in front of, like have our laptops in our laps or whatever and answer as it goes.
I guess. So we get hit with streaming a movie, unauthorized production of a film,
We wouldn't show the movie, right?
because one of
You'd
us
be
did
able to hear it, huh?
in the screen, the camera.
Oh wow, yeah. Like piracy shit.
Yeah.
I think we'd have to make sure we weren't doing that.
Like Jose didn't realize his phone turned around.
All right, well that's some food for thought for the future. Let's see. YouTube and other social media services have a watch party link. So you can all be in your home.
Hmm.
Oh, so we would all be in different places at the same time watching it? Is that what you mean, John? I don't know. How much longer do you think they're going to rent out those whole theaters, or we can go and watch a movie with 20 heads?
I don't know.
I hope a while, dude. That was really fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. It was a good time.
And you were able to watch old movies too, right? I thought I saw that.
I think some of them do. I don't know which ones have which policies or ads or whatever, but yeah, I think some of them have old film. There's something about a theater that you just can't capture in a fucking
Living
in an
room.
apartment or living room or whatever.
Yeah, they're still doing it. Let's do that. That'll be an interesting thing to talk about next week, and we can. Let's see. Christopher Padilla, would anyone here be up for coming on a comic podcast as guests? I don't know. What's your deal? Send us a link to your channel. I'll check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Isaac, would you be down to go on to a different show as a guest? Comic
course.
podcast?
Anytime. I'm always
I
down.
love talking comics.
Yep. That's why we started Comic Cave.
Yeah, for sure. I can talk certain things about comics, but like I said earlier, I had to outsource my comic reading.
It was a good idea. You got some pretty behind.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do with all those comics anyways, right?
They just keep growing.
Pile gets bigger every week.
I'm sure there's bigger problems that you have though, right?
Life's pretty simple.
Piles of Legos everywhere too.
Yeah,
Got lots of piles.
Piles of homework. Piles of pops.
I changed 7 shit diapers today. I think that qualifies as a pile.
Oh shit.
He's a pooping machine.
He was feeling loose today, man.
That boy loves to eat.
He does.
And Ashton, I was talking about Jose. Why is it every time we get started before we go live or anything, he's got like a bowl of food in front of him?
Busy days, man. Trying to cram in a lot of shit.
Dude, I'm the same way. I'm working right up until the minute before we start this.
It's nuts because I've been trying to use a planner. So, like as soon as I get off work, like if I can even leave like 10 minutes early, that gets me a head start to go to the gym or to go run. And then I try to time it so that way I'm done at a certain time. And it's like I cut it off like, all right, cool. Even if I'm having like a really like, oh shit, I have a lot of more energy and I'm hitting like heavier shit, I still cut it off because I'm trying to time it to get here on time. But today, I wasn't expecting him to come in to look at the cabinets like this late at night. I was like, what the hell? So if not, I would have been on time. But it's tough, man. It forces you to like, oh, right, or you have to hurry up and finish this task before you do something else. But I'm trying to make it to 21 days so that way I can try and make it a habit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good on you, man.
Trying, man. It's tough though.
Yeah, it's
Or
I'm
do
off
not.
on Mondays, so unless weird things happen, it's not a hard time for me to be here on Mondays. Getting to work on Saturdays after I ride my bike in the morning, that's the tough time.
But those are just guest appearances, right?
Cameos.
Cameos. Walk on roll.
I'm in the background. I'm lifting a box. I might like poke my head around the corner. You can see it's me, but then I'll just kind of hide and go. All right, so we're 8 minutes till midnight. You guys ready to call it?
I
Yeah.
think so.
All right. For the 6 watching now, we'll be back next Monday at around 9 p.m. And we're gonna have some new stuff coming. So the wheel will be back. Check us out.
All right.
All right.
Night.
Night.
Good night, y'all.